I will never be. I will never be. How do you say it? Nature will never cease to amaze me.
Same game every other weekend. With my heart in the palm of your hand. Tear it all apart. Or I let you do it. This is just so
I have a neighbor standing and looking at me right outside, but I gotta nail it! Come on! Still having a spectator. Yo! Saturday visit at the studio today. I need to update a thumbnail and I also need to finish up a video that I am sending over to one of my sponsored clients. Can you call it like that? Sponsored videos that I'm making for a company. Kaffe! The video that I posted yesterday onto my main channel with the drone tutorial, it didn't get any traction at all, and I think it's a thumbnail, so I kind of need to improve my thumbnail game. And even though I liked the thumbnail that I used on that one, it didn't get enough clicks. After a lot of fiddling around, this is the thumbnail that I ended up with. So it's gonna be interesting to see if this works better than the previous one. That's the thing, you never know with YouTube. Q&A time! I haven't done a Q&A in a really long time. If this is your first time watching me, then you might probably wonder where I post or where the questions I get are coming from, and that is Instagram and Twitter. Hey, student, see all. What would you like to promote to your followers? Happiness. What is your bicep circumference? Honestly, I haven't measured it in a very long time. I remember when I had it at its peak, it was 54 centimeters. Will you ever stop your stupid thumbnail faces? Never. Is it still possible to start a photo and videography channel and be successful? I cannot answer that because it's going to be up to each and every one, depending on how you are entertaining your audience, how you're, making your videos and all that stuff. There's always going to be something new that you can bring to the table. So if you're thinking about it, yes, give it a try. How many subscribers do you aim for? With this channel, I just want to have fun, and then if you join in, then that's a bonus. Is being a filmmaker your first job? I make film and videos for YouTube, so I would say that this is my first job, yes. Will there be a camera review on the iPhone 13 Pro? No. How's your tattoo going? Do you have a new one behind the consistency one? I have made Optimus Prime on the arm. He's not finished yet, but there will be more stuff added to the entire sleeve. What camera do you use to take your videos with? Sony a7S III, most of the time. Favorite whiskey? I'm gonna say Aberlour. How do you plan your YouTube videos? When it comes to this channel, I don't plan out anything. I just record whatever is going on and the ideas that I get during the day. When it comes to my main channel though, I usually write down into a notes document and then all the ideas and stuff that I want to talk about. What is your advice for someone working a full-time job but wanting to pursue YouTube? You gotta make sure that you really want it and take all the time that you have. If you have time to watch Netflix, then you have time to make YouTube videos. So you gotta prioritize what it is that you want to do after your work is finished that brings in the money. In which country do you have the biggest audience? United States of America. Would you consider hiring an editor from America? No. How do you manage to push your energy to manage a business and a child? I just like working. Weed, yay or nay? If you like it, that's awesome. It's not my cup of tea. What is your message for anyone who told you you could not be successful as a creator? Hey, first car that you ever drove. Shouldn't say that on camera. I would love to know about your work to life balance, Peter. This is a question that I get a lot because I'm making these vlogs, and these vlogs are work. in a way, but they are also fun for me to make because I would probably make these vlogs even though this wasn't my daytime job. So I think that having the work-to-life balance is something that has always been a battle ever since I decided to go full-time on YouTube. But the best thing that you can do is just make sure that you have fun, because the more fun you have, the easier it's going to be for you to have a good work-to-life balance. And I think like ever since I stopped stressing about the results, about views, analytics, comments and all that stuff on my main channel, I've been much more calm in myself, and that feels very good. What is your main motivation to get things done? If I'm not doing it, no one else is going to do it for me. You know, I have to do it myself. For example, being here in the studio, if I want to record a video, then I gotta be the one that takes the initiative to actually hit the record off the camera, edit the video, come up with the idea. No one else will do it. So running your own business means that you gotta push yourself to get across those boundaries that we set up for ourselves. And as I wrote to a friend of mine in a text message, perfectionism creates boundaries, but boundaries are meant to be broken. Do you buy crypto? No. How's the arm? If you saw yesterday's episode, then you probably know. How many push-ups can you do? Absolutely no idea. Favorite aftershave? Don't use any. Is the 2470 f2.8 good for filming? Yeah. How do you set up the ZV-1 so that it matches the A7S III? I don't. What is the most impactful habit that's giving you the best outcome? No doubt working out. That rhymes. How long do you shoot for an epic time-lapse, and which speed factor do you normally set in editing? When it comes to my time-lapses, I usually shoot somewhere between 5 to 30 minutes depending on what I'm shooting. For example, if there's a sunset, you want to require the camera to roll for like 30 minutes, otherwise you're not going to be able to catch it. If you're just shooting like traffic, then 2 to 5 minutes is usually enough. Same goes with clouds. Why don't you grow your hair out? I mean, how many times do I have to say this? I'm going bald, so if I do, it just looks bad. I like this look. That is why. Is it worth upgrading from the A7 III to the A7S III? Yes. How much footage do you hold on to from making your vlogs and talking heads? The fun thing is, whenever I'm shooting a vlog, I usually shoot somewhere between 100 to 400 gigabytes of footage per day, depending on if I use my drone or not. But I would say that I try to keep as much as I can, not because I need it or not because I have to save it in any sort of way, but I like to be able to look back at the memories that I've created with my camera in a few years from now. So like all the family stuff I try to save, talking heads and stuff like that, probably gonna do a purge quite soon. Any internship opportunities with you? Unfortunately not. Hello Twitter! What is your main YouTube related goal this year? For my main channel, I want to get back into the habit of creating tutorials and also have way better views than I am right now, because looking at my channel, it doesn't really look like there's 500,000 people subscribed to it, unfortunately, but the only thing that I can do is keep making better videos and investing more time in my thumbnails. So I want to get back to getting a lot more views on that channel. And when it comes to this channel, this is just for fun. The more people that joins in, the happier I get. You know? Was there a moment you knew everything was going to be okay and your decision to go full time was the right decision? Yes and no. I think like the first time that I felt that, okay, now I can actually relax a little bit was in the beginning of this year or at the end of 2021. Before that, I've always had the pressure of needing to perform. I need to do this. I need to do this. I need to be able to do this. I need to make sure that I do this video. I record this and do that. And there's always been that stress. But now I do actually feel very calm and satisfied where I'm at. How do you get around the rules of needing a permit to film your vlogs? Honestly, I don't know if filming vlogs requires a permit. Most of the places here in Sweden are public places or public spaces, so I can record whatever. And if there's no sign of no camera, then I usually bring my camera with me. And I always try to think of who I'm having in frame. For example, I never want to have someone's face in the frame that doesn't want to be in the video. Any plans of adding vlogs to the main channel? No. There's a bunch of people that has told me to post these videos onto my main channel, and whenever I try, it doesn't really work. And now looking at this channel, it is growing like rapidly fast compared to what I was expected, and that actually makes me motivated to keep pushing this channel instead of having my main channel. So I'd rather have two separate channels with different audiences and a bigger source of revenue in the long run, because basically this channel and this channel is landing under the same roof. And that question is gonna sum up this Q&A.
Same game every other weekend with my heart in the palm of your hand.